I'm turning my home into a hotel and doing a lot of this DIY. In my last video, we talked about trim. Specifically, the colors I'm using to paint the trim. I went to Home Depot and got a custom value shade, and I got a few different shades of teal to test out. And I think I found my favorite. I picked up a gallon at Home Depot in a satin finish and a few supplies for prep. First thing that you're going to need is a microfiber towel, a brush, some crud cutter, sanding block, and some tack cloths. I made sure to wipe down all of the dust and debris since we're going to be painting, and then use the sanding block to get an even finer finish. Since there's a whole lot of dust picked up, use a tack cloth since it has a sticky material and it'll pull up any loose debris. Taping itself was a whole job that took a whole day, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not for the weak. I'm keeping my door on its hinges since I'm going to be changing the hinges anyway, and I'm taping it so that way from the inside, it'll all look teal. More on that later. Finally, it's about time to get started on paint. I use a 3M Scotch tape to get super crispy lines, but adding a first coat of that blue color, make sure that they are extra sharp. That way when you pull the tape off, if any paint did just bleed through, it's only going to be that blue that shows. Finally, I want to reveal my actual pink color. I went with thermal and I reduced it down by 40%. This is a custom color, but it's super easy to ask for if you just go to Home Depot. Let me know if you want to hear more about that. I know I probably should have painted the second coat of lime wash, but I was impatient, didn't really care, and wanted to see this trimmed down. Okay, now thinking more about this door. I'm painting this edge of the door so that way when the door is open, you can actually see the teal from the bedroom, since when the door is open, it's facing inward. I used a roller finally to save some time, but went back to a hand brush to get the rest of this trim done, and this is not looking that cute. Of course, with pigmented colors, it takes a couple of coats, and I saved that all for another day. It was a lot of early mornings and getting up and at 'em just to make sure that I was getting this project done. I spread it out over a couple of days. Continue to like, share, and follow as I have more days to show you. It's been months in the process, and I'm so happy to share with you.